Alright, what is up guys? Losomaniac here, the worst person on YouTube, and today I'm gonna do something a bit different, something I'm very excited to do. I'm gonna be reviewing the new Gojira track. Gojira is a French heavy metal band from I think the 90s or so. They started in I think the 90s with that's getting ahead. I'm not Anthony Fantano. I'm not gonna be doing all of that. But I will say I was very excited whenever Gojira released the track because I'm not like the massive Gojira fan. I'm a big fan of of some stuff they put out. Um and so with this new track, I was very excited. So first, a couple things before we start. I am not Anthony Fantano. I'm not good with this sort of music stuff. I'm more towards gaming because it's very straightforward. Um, and two, this is just my opinion. If you disagree with it, fine. I don't care. Yeah. Um, so what do I think of the new the song Another World by Gojira? Should have mentioned that. I really liked it. I'm more of a guitar person. When it comes to like metal and whatnot, that's why I like bands like Zeppelin, Sevenfold, and Slipknot. Because they have really awesome guitars, and this track is no exception to this. Um, and Gojira always has this like amazing technical side to them, and this kind of shows out in the album. Not as much as you would usually hear in songs like maybe Ouroboros or Explosia. That's how I'm pronouncing it, but very much within that realm of it. Um, the guitars sound really amazing. The drums, bass, all of it sound awesome. And lyrically, even though there are some better lyrics in their songs, this one is definitely one of the catchiest and really amazing, especially within the chorus. Yeah, the solo is itself is pretty awesome. If you're a solo person, I I would recommend this one in particular because it's so amazing. It's crazy. Unless you don't like crazy solos, then maybe this one isn't for you. Um, yeah, there isn't anything lacking at it except for maybe the bass because I don't have a bass ear, so I won't be able to hear the bass in the song as much as I would like. But you kind of hear it at the breakdown. That's kind of where it's most prevalent. Or prevalent is in the breakdown. The breakdown itself kind of fools you a bit once the first time you hear it because the drummer like kind of builds up and then you think the solo's gonna happen, but then no, it just adds the guitar and then the drummer finally builds up and then the solo happens. So I will say I'm not a huge breakdown. um I'm kind of in the middle with breakdowns and songs, but this one is kind of like okay, it's in there. God, this is harder than I thought it was. But but yeah, Gojira never really seems to disappoint me in a musical sense, and this is definitely one of those songs that blew me away. I don't know if you guys do the same thing. I just listen to a song, and if I really like the song, I just put it on loop. And this was definitely one of those songs I put on loop forever. I don't really have a reason why I do it. I always say it's just because I want to learn the lyrics to the song, but I don't know. And I will say, from what I heard with Magma, it is definitely from what I remember, a somewhat different approach, but still kind of staying within without trying new things. Because a lot of bands do that. You kind of had like Avenged Sevenfold who did Hail to the King, where it wasn't really as metal as some of the earlier stuff with like the White Album and City of Evil, but it is, or kind of like with them in the stage where it was kind of very um slower and kind of more melodic in some of these songs. But with this track, with some of the other Gojira's work, it's definitely what you would expect from a Gojira song. It's stuff that you may have heard on some of their earlier stuff or their newer stuff. If you ask me, it's so good that they could have easily taken an old song that no one has ever heard and put it on there, and or maybe like a very like underground song of theirs, if that's the right term for it. A very underground song of theirs that hardly anyone knows, and re-uploaded it and kind of made it that album, that song, and it would definitely just be within that, and it would be really fitting for this. I have no idea what I'm saying. So yeah, I would definitely recommend this song to people who like Gojira, or if you're a guitar person like me. I will say, while I do have high expectations for guitars, I am easily I if if a song has really good guitar, I'm sold instantly. Although the guitar isn't what really sells it for me, but whatever. So yeah, I really enjoy this album. I'm not gonna rate it because I'm not Anthony Fantano, but if I had to, I would definitely give it a 9 out of 10. I would say, to make it better, personally for me, even though I did compliment the breakdown, I would definitely say the breakdown. I don't know. I think it's, damn it. I think, you know what? 10 out of 10. Because I was going to contradict what I said before. Like, I'm not a really big fan of breakdowns, but I think they would make the breakdown different when I very highly praised the breakdown. So yeah, have you guys listened to this track before? If you haven't, cool. I'm not here to force you into anything. But I really advise, or I yeah, I advise you guys at least check it out. Maybe you're not into metal, or this could kind of help kind of get an understanding of what metal is, although people always say it's screamo, so maybe this would kind of show that that metal is what they were expecting it, that this was what they were expecting metal to be, so maybe not. And let me know, for some of my fans watching this, are you a metal fan? Are you, what are you? Music to me is like one of the two things that I take very seriously other than gaming. So yeah, this is my review of Gojira's Another World track that came out a few days ago. I don't know if it's a standalone single, kind of like with All Out Live with Slipknot, where it was released, but it wasn't put into an album. So if it is just a standalone album, like, or a standalone single like All Out Life, then hopefully this is kind of like what we're expecting the album to be. Or if this is a part of the album, I'm very excited for the album to come out. I'm a very late Gojira fan, as I was with Slipknot, because I kind of joined in, like, I think a year or two before the Slipknot concert, back in like last year that I went to. So I'm very late to that party, but I have listened to all of this stuff. I really enjoy them. Probably my top 5 favorite metal bands of all time. So yeah, have you guys listened to this track? Have you not? Let me know. Comment section down below. Like, comment, subscribe, all of that. Losing Manic out.